So, yo, what's up, guys? New boss, Farakel. I did this a few times already, as you can see here in the bottom. I had a lot of those tickets left to run them pretty much. And in this case, the boss is not necessarily that hard. You need specific comps and preferably people that know what they're doing. And with that, it's not that hard. For team compositions, in most cases, you want to have aerials on all team. If you don't have aerials, I would go Shushu. Main damage dealer is going to be Argon. If you don't have Argon, I would go Narin Ha. Without those, I'm not sure. Then you have like a third slot for each of the parties. A Verdi-heal is good. Verdi-heal is actually kind of a must. At least one Verdi-heal, preferably max skilled. And then you want to have like a Bastet for sure. And then the last slot, you could go for another damage dealer. You could go for a Croa, as we have in this team. So in this case, technically in this phase, you do want to have a Narin Ha rather than a Argon. But this phase is fire, so the boss doesn't stay fire. It actually switches around multiple elements. And at every 20% and clearing a tower, you will get that 20% down. So in this stage, you will do 3 skills, which is the dashes. The dashes you actually want to aim towards the wall, so you save some time and you can do easier damage without that thing porting all over the place. It has the skill where it does like a slash across like a half moon slash like this. It doesn't do that much damage if you stay in it, but if multiple people stay in it, it starts adding up a lot of damage. And then it starts going for those slashes again. And those slashes, as mentioned, you will kind of want to put him towards the wall. It always does 1 to 4 slashes, if I'm not mistaken. And then afterwards, it goes for the skill that you can actually target at the tower to kill the tower. In this case, it targets one person, and that one person has to walk close to the tower, and it will actually kill it. If you would walk towards any of the other towers, it would do damage to you because you're doing wrong elements. So therefore, we have wind counters, water counters, fire counters, wind, yes. So that is what you want to do. And we make nice triangles, boys. Geometrical bullshit. Anything like that. So if you are the on the Verdi-heal, you want to spam Q because this thing has a lot of crit. And you can do the crit rest down and crit rest down. The moment we have a lot of that, we can actually hit crits. So in this case, we hit the 20% mark and it switches, it goes to wind. So for for the team with Croa, you probably just want to spam DPS. The team with Bastet, you probably want to spam Bastet Ease. For the team with Verdi-heal, you want to spam the Verdi-heal Q. So, okay, we have the next phase. Next phase is Wind. Wind has a few skills. It has a Tornado, which we will see in a second. It also has this skill, and this skill is the one that is actually the damageable for the tower. And you just want to walk circles in it. This is the part where it's annoying to do with random teams because everyone has their own circles that they're walking to or like walking behind them pretty much. If you walk them towards each other, they do tend to do quite some damage, so it is kind of dangerous to have them multiple people on it on the same place. So you kind of want to have one person at the place on this thing, and technically you can clear it pretty fast on that tower. And also for me, I just still Bastet ults and that kind of stuff. So currently we are already done for the damage, but we're not done with the tower. So in this case, we still have to clear the tower first for the boss to switch to the next element. And that's where you see that my unit kind of got caught up in someone else's stuff. And that's also where you see that someone else just hit that thing, which was not supposed to. Then we have the final one, which is for us wind or water right now. It is random which one goes in which order, so it's not always the same order. You don't want to hit this. That's very important. So you have a shield that is the yellow one. You definitely do not want to hit that one. The mechanic to clear the boss, it actually has 2 shields. A blue shield is actually you do want to hit, and a yellow shield you don't want to hit. So the mechanic for this one is a pull, and with that pull you actually drop that pull, and that pull will do damage to the tower. There's multiple people that get the pull at some times, you can see here, and you can see it by the debuff that you have over here. With that debuff, you kind of want to stand here until the debuff is gone. So you want to look at the debuff until debuff is gone. Okay, that was not good. I was not paying attention. I was talking too much. So that was totally on me. So I was looking too much at the debuff and not looking at the rest of the screen, and I start hitting the shield. So that's definitely on me. So yeah, with that, you kind of want to have revivers. Okay, I revived something in the pool and it immediately died. They also have that skill where it goes like in and out. So it goes for that wave and then that wave again. So it actually shows which waves it goes for every time. So in this case, I still have to drop this thing over here. Okay, this is the one you do want to kill. Okay, I think I dropped it right on the spot. I hope we do have enough damage. Nope, I'm fucking up my run. I am fucking up my run. I still have to revive. Okay, tower is at least dead already, so but we're kind of dying as well. And I think that's kind of on me. Okay, other. Okay, never in this one. That's good. Okay, let's just do this just to get some proper healing up. Oh, nope, no hit, no hit, no hits. Okay. Talking and doing this thing at the same time, not that easy. Not that easy. So currently, we're at the 40% mark, so we have all three elements. The boss ult is pretty far up. At this point, it starts putting 3 units each. We have a Sylph. Sylph is easiest to kill. The other one is also relatively easy to kill. It's an Ifrit. You just tank it with your... Well, you just tank it and then you kill it. This one is a little bit more annoying because you actually have to buff block it. Otherwise, it starts reviving every time. So because of that, you kind of have to kill it with an Orbia S2, or you have to have a certain buff block unit yourself. So in this case, we're all Orbias here, which makes our life somewhat more easy. But if you're not all Orbias, you kind of have to send the Orbia to the Undyne always. And the Undyne is most annoying. Also, once you're done, you can help the other people to clear it with you. So that is definitely right. So then we have the boss, and it has a few skills. It has the fire skill from this one. And with that, someone knocked on my door. Well, they can leave. It's probably packaged, but they can leave it over there. So it has this skill as well with the ins and outs. So we go for there, we go for there, we go for there, and then it's good. We have this, yes sir, this skill again. It also has the shield, and the shield mainly the yellow one, and the yellow one is the annoying one. And you have to be careful with that, so exactly over there. Okay, good sheet. And then you just start DPSing. At this phase, you also want to do the crit rest down. Crit rest down is pretty important in this one. So yeah, we showed like pretty much a near failed run. So in this case, it will go for the in and out skill again, which is totally fine. And with the stat shields, you can actually eat quite some damage. In general cases, you kind of want to wait in between skills that it doesn't go for the reflect. So in this case, we just see what skill he does. He goes for the slash. And with the slash, you can actually easily hit, and you just get to go. So yeah, that's pretty much all there is to the boss. You kind of have to pay attention to everything, and you kind of have to get used to it. There's quite a lot to it, but in the end, the boss is not that difficult. It just takes quite a little bit to get used to, like the dodging, the ins and outs, and everything that. So looking at Farakel, it drops a 6-2 gear. I definitely want to recommend to keep every 6-2 gear that has good stats. So if you have the stats of like triple S or anything close to it, keep it. I'll be making a video tomorrow explaining why you should keep them and what you should use with them. So yeah, you can drop all of those. If we check to the exchange shop, can you actually get lucky and instantly get a 6-3? No, you cannot get 6-3s immediately. So with that, everything is 6-2. If we check what is the set effect. So the set effect is the summoner takes less damage instead of the monsters taking less damage from Marsh, which we've seen before. Pretty good for Orbia, maybe good for Kina as well. But yeah, pretty solid in general. This one is crit rate to monster. It's not that great. And then this one is some active damage to, or like some extra skills to whatever. Not really that useful. So you still want to go for the seal weapons, but you definitely do want to use those things or those weapons if they have good rolls, and that will be in the video of tomorrow. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Let's actually look at what the statistics says of most used things. You see a lot of Thessarions being used. I don't really recommend Thessarion. It does a decent amount of damage, but it's not that great. Like a Narin has better. It's funny enough, Nikong is that high up. But yeah, definitely have like a reviver in your kit that you can easily revive units. And if we check, fastest runs is 5:13. I still have the team that I did. We had like close to 6 seconds for fastest time. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. Actually, for this, there's not that much. Wait, does it show all the skills in every... No, it doesn't show all skills, I think. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to Farakel. It's a boss. It will take quite a while. Even if you can clear it very fast, you can still see that the runs are 5 minutes-ish. Even with those kind of teams. They actually... strange that they have the Siren in there. Either how, definitely keep one Bastet in there, it's very important. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is to Farakel. One more final thing, in case you are wondering, aerial stats are looking like this. Argon stats are looking like this. Technically, you want to go for a more tanky Argon for sure, but since I'm running the Bastet, you can get away with a, well, more damagey-ish Argon. It's not the highest of damage Argon. It could have more crit damage and that kind of stuff, but since I'm running Bastet, it's easier. And Bastet is actually still running 5-star runes, if I'm not mistaken. So the Bastet is actually pretty terrible. And the other two, they do have the 6-star runes. So Bastet, you can actually have a lot more HP easily. Like, wait, let's see if I would actually throw a proper set at it, something like this. Then it would have closer to this on HP. So definitely would aim for rather this than the previous set. Hope you enjoyed this video. And check out the video of tomorrow, because I will be having a video tomorrow on the equipment succession, which is pretty new and has a lot of like tips and tricks to it. So you definitely don't want to miss out on that one. And that's also definitely where you want to use these equipments for. So don't sell them yet. Check the video of tomorrow. Guys, thanks for watching. See you later.